Welcome back, my fellow agents. Today we are going to, it is I, your excellent agent of awesome, X7. See how I worked excellent in there with X in it? Your host of Xenorama, the podcast of heroes and monsters, available both on Spotify and the next day on YouTube, most of the time. Today we're going to revisit episode 63, which was about Argoman, the Fantastic Superman. But today we're going to have pictures. Whee! So please like, share, subscribe, vote in the poll, do all those fun things. Whether you're watching or listening, please do it for a couple more minutes longer than usual. Really help my algorithm. And like, share, subscribe, vote in the poll. Leave a comment. That'd be great. So without further ado, grab yourself your big old bowl of hummus of perfection, your favorite delivery method, and let's get going here. So we did review this. We're not going to go over it too much. We're just going to go show some pictures and listen to the trailer again.
Here he is. Watch out, for here is a superhuman with the strength of 100 men.
That's not quite true, but this movie does star Roger Brown as Super Argo. Pardon me, Argoman. Super Argo is a different hero from an earlier year, a year earlier. Argoman, the Fantastic Superman, was released in 1967 in Italy and brought over to probably U.S. television at some point. And it was filmed in Italy with some films in. It's also known as. Where did it go? I thought this told me that. Let's see. 1967. Argoman, Super Diabolico, The Fantastic Argoman and the Incredible Paris Incident, also known as How to Steal a Crown of England. So, we got that. Argoman, these were shot on location in England. And that name just made me laugh. So, filmed in Rome, location scenes, yes, blah, blah, blah. This is the dialogue. I'm assuming that's the English dialogue was by John Hart. Louis E. Canelli was the director, also known as Sergio Grecio. He did lots of things. Holy crap, he did a lot of things. A lot of spies. He he did a couple of peplums. And then I don't see that. Oh, yeah. Anyway, Terrence Hathaway was the director, but was also Sergio. So, go figure. And we'll talk about our cast here in a bit. But the short story is Argoman is Sir Reginald Hoover, and he's wanted by the law because he goes around. He's kind of a mercenary. He steals things and keeps something from each. A souvenir or other valuables in place of ordinary payment. In the start of the movie, he's in China, they're shooting at him, he hypnotizes them, and they kill each other. So then he goes to Russia, where they're supposed to be paying him. They do not. There is a hovercraft in here on the Isle of Wight. And there he is. And that's his manservant there, who is Chandra the butler, as Eduardo Fajardo. Fajardo? Yeah. So anyway, he's kind of a mercenary, and he keeps everything. He's got a Mona Lisa. He's got all kinds of stuff in his room. And Scotland Yard is after him, but they've never been able to catch him. Now, he's all in his human guise instead of his Super Argo guise. Sir Reginald is known as, he helps out with Scotland Yard. And the royal crown has been stolen. Hence the name, The Theft of the Royal, How to Steal the Crown of England. There's the hovercraft, which our villain of the piece, hope this isn't a spoiler, Regina Sullivan / Jennabelle, played by Dominique Bochero. And she was in Ulysses Against the Son of Hercules, The Golden Arrow. She did a lot of work in 20 years, about 20 years. So we'll see her in a moment. There's our hero using his special powers, which are mostly telepathic. However, every time he's intimate with a woman, he loses his powers for 6 hours. And so there's his weakness. Not the worst weakness to have. Jennabelle, Queen of the World, Regina del Mundo, or Queen Sullivan. That's, I don't know. I've only seen the English dialogue version. Eldorado picture or DVDs or what's it called? They're out of business now. I'd be willing to bet Dorado Films released a beautiful print on DVD, which is where these stills come from. I'd seen a version of it, a full screen. This is the way to go. It was only $10 too. So there's Regina, our villainess, I think. There's the Scotland Yard, and that's Inspector Lawrence, Nino del Fabro, and his, I don't know, henchman. I don't know. And more hovercraft, which the Jackie Chan used a hovercraft in his New York movie, Rumble in the Bronx, which was filmed in Vancouver, eh? There is Argoman in all his glorious glory. Now, I think his suit's pretty cool and not too ornate. Just right. And it's got the cool visor, which I always like. And this little curly Q on the top. So he does have strong. He is stronger. He can hold his breath for over 30 minutes underwater, and he's just a super. He's a superhero at this point because he's after. He's trying to stop them, the Jennabelle and her forces. He has X-ray vision as well. So he's an Argo man. I don't know what the Argo is. There's Super Argo, Argo Man, Goldface. At this point in time, Batman was a big hit in U.S. television, and immediately Italy jumped on the bandwagon. Now, their superhero bandwagon didn't last nearly as long as, say, the Peplums, the Spies, the spaghetti westerns. They run themselves out. But this was like maybe 3 years, if that tops. Both Super Argo movies are pretty great, and we'll have to see about reviewing them in the near future. I think that's Jennabelle. Super Argo does have a girlfriend here, Samantha, played by Nadia Marlowe, but I think that's Jennabelle there. Yeah, definitely. Look at this mirror. That's really a nice shot. So when you see these in full screen, you really see a lot more and notice the art, that there is some artistry here. And our obligatory killer robot, and that is Samantha. It's a nice looking robot. It's right out of the serials, really. I mean, it's not, the face is cool. It's not got a human face on it. So, but it's kind of clunky, and they didn't, I don't know how they ran it, but yep, there's the obligatory fight there. It's got a finger laser, but no, Argo Man, I expect you to die. But I don't think I got a shot of it. Oh, we should listen to a little more of the trailer here, shouldn't we? Because the trailer's 3 minutes long. It's full of fun music, lots of fight scenes in here with just regular guys. It's daring do.
Invincible, invulnerable. Argoman, the fantastic Superman.
So he really is, and like I said, it's a fun movie. It's some of the I'm not a big fan of Danger Diabolic. I know that everyone loves it because Mario Bava did it, but he's not really a superhero. I've tried watching it a couple times. There was a DV out early, 10 years ago, 15 years ago with both English dialogue tracks. I didn't hate it. I just don't love it like people think you should. See, he's laughing, smiling, joking around, superhero man. You gotta love that. I miss superheroes smiling.
But even he had his Achilles heel. A beautiful woman's kiss.
That's Jennabelle he's kissing in the trailer. I'll attach it at the end.
Kill each other. Kill each other.
That's her final outfit there, by the way. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's not very flattering. So here's the big battle. He's fighting her bad guys, her henchmen, and just beating the crap out of them. And you get some nice exterior shots there in Rome. When in Rome, use the outsides. Those great buildings as ancient buildings because that's where all the villains hide. And
Argoman, the fantastic Superman. Kill each other.
you can hear the action
A
here.
man gifted with such extraordinary powers that ordinary men were helpless to cope with him. Everyone and everything was pitted against him, from hired killers to the most diabolical inventions of modern science.
I guess the robot doesn't have a laser arm. I thought he did, but I'm wrong. Nice shot of his stuntman jumping down on people, doing what's now in professional wrestling known as the obligatory dive in every match. Dive, dive. But lots of fighting. I mean, good action. He's in his costume a lot. Doesn't have to take his mask off. We know who he is underneath it.
The world's most beautiful women vied for his favors, or the chance to kill him.
There's some special effects right here. So yeah, ostensibly he's going to return the crown of England in the whole movie. That's the MacGuffin, is the crown of England.
Kill each other.
They really like this kill each other thing in this trailer. But he doesn't get killed. Don't worry. I hope that's not a spoiler. It looks like she's got a subatomic machine gun. Is that a reality? If it's not, it's copyright X7 and trademark.
Argoman, the fantastic Superman.
The robot is pretty stationary. It doesn't walk around. It just kind of turns and points. But there you go. Okay, so wait a minute. Why is this happening? This is not supposed to be happening. You just hang out there for a while. Here, I'm hoping that, yes, we're going to do a little I'm catching up here because there's that picture we're having. We seem to be missing the next picture. Let's go here. Right there, yes. And then there's pictures missing. You're at bastards. Hold on one second. Let's see if we can get these pulled up proper. Because, of course, that is not the picture I clicked. What the hell? There's that. There's that. Oh. Apparently I'm ahead of myself. So, pardon me. Let's listen to a little more.
Here is a picture which will take you on a journey out of time.
There she is.
On a crest of thrills and laughter from start to finish.
Although Jenna Bell there, she blows up real good. I think this is a stock explosion. It actually looks like it's from The Deadlier of the Male, which I have a picture of somewhere. Oh, so I have two pictures. I must have gone back to get a better picture. Screen grab, that is.
Be sure to see this Superman power.
This trailer would certainly have worked on a young agent. Here's the end of the movie where Samantha's wearing the actual crown, although he's told the inspector that he's given him the crown. Oh, that is the inspector. But they're messing with him because they can. And why wouldn't you if you can mess with him? Don't miss it. Be there. And he's leaving, and now he's wondering, wait a minute, look at all this stuff. So that's the end of the movie. I mean, they just let it. It would have been a great, series if they'd done more of them. But yeah, so he leaves copies. Here's a German, lobby card. the Fantastic Superman. So it's pretty much straightforward. I'm assuming the movie was just dubbed there in Europe and or in Italy because they did that a lot. This is a lovely little picture here, a poster of some kind, which does make it look very exciting. Some people have talked about his swirl on his forehead. They probably could have made a different one. I know what they were going for, but it's not the worst thing in the world. And this is the cover for the DVD. If it's still around, you can probably get it for pretty cheap. And that's it. Just remember, if you're trying to choose agents, if you're trying to steal something, always have a replica that you can leave and tell them it's the real thing. But that's Argoman, the Fantastic Superman, movie from Italy, and shot in mostly in Italy, but a little bit in England, and France. I don't know when it was released to the United States. I'm thinking it just came right over to television. But somebody got this. A lot of these, there's Flashman, there's Argo, Super Argo, Goldface. A lot of them have been released over in Europe on DVD, or at least I've seen nice copies of them that I've never heard about. So there's a bunch, and we'll try to cover them. It's one of the better ones. I mean, Super Argo is pretty much the two Super Argos are quite good. Goldface I enjoy. I liked all of them, but they're fun. And we need to do more superhero movies that aren't populated by CGI, right? So until our next assignment, agents, this is X7 signing off. We'll sign out with a little more Attack of the Marching Monsters.
Here he is. Watch out, for here is a superhuman with the strength of 100 men. No one and nothing seems able to stop him. Invincible, invulnerable. Argoman, the Fantastic Superman. But even he had his Achilles heel, a beautiful woman's kiss.
Kill each other. Kill each other.
Argoman, the Fantastic Superman.
Kill each other.
A man gifted with such extraordinary powers that ordinary men were helpless to cope with him. Everyone and everything was pitted against him, from hired killers to the most diabolical inventions of modern science. The world's most beautiful women vied for his favors, or the chance to kill him.
Kill each other.
Argoman, the Fantastic Superman. Here is a picture which will take you on a journey out of time, carry you on a crest of thrills and laughter from start to finish. Be sure to see this Superman power. Don't miss it.